8 will be compared with 4. Now it is 4 is 8 is greater than your 4, so condition false. So whatever the temporary value you are having, it is copied into the specific position. So why? Because it is moved to the next position. So here we are going to overwrite your value. So now what we will get? 3, 4, 8, 10, 9 and 11, 1 and 2. This is our sorted array. So next we'll go for next element that is 9. So in this already these elements are in the sorted representation 0, 1, 2, 3 and next my selecting element is 9. So whatever the element you are selecting, that will be stored into this 9. So now I am comparing with the previous elements which are already sorted. So now I am having 10. So I am going to compare with 10. 9 less than 10, condition true. So now I am going to move this 10 value to the next position. So it will be copied into this index position. Next, the 9 will be copied with 8. So now tell me 8 is a smaller number compared with your 9. So automatically it will be false. So after this, I am going to place whatever the temporary element I had into the particular index position. So if I am going to place like this, what is the elements I am going to get? 3, 4, 8. So 10 is moved already. So I am going to place 9 here and next 10 here, 11 and 1 and 2. So this is the representation I have. So until this, the elements are all looks like similar, sorted. So now I am having one more element, that is 11. So I am going to pick this element. I am going to find the right place by comparing with the previous elements. What are the previous elements are there? They are already sorted. So 11 I am picking and my next previous element is what? 10. So I am going to compare with this 11 less than 10, condition false. So it means what? 11 is greater than your 10 value. So whatever the remaining elements in your array are already smaller than your 10. So no need to compare with your remaining elements. So I am going to stop searching for the particular position. So 11 is going to be placed in the same index position. Why? Because I am compared, it was not true. So I will be placed in the particular position only. So after this my array could be like this: 3, 4, 8, 9 and 10. Now 11 remaining elements are going to be 1, 2. So I am going to pick one more selective element, that is 1. Now this is looks damn good. So from these elements I am going to do the comparison of remaining elements. So my remaining elements are going to be this 3 to 11. So one by one I am going to compare to find the perfect place. So what is happening? How overwritings are going to be happening? So now first I was picked this one. 1 is smaller than 11, condition true. So 11 will be moved into the next index position. So now I am moved. Next I am going to be compared with 1 with 10. Why? Because I am moving already. This 11 is compared and it is moved. Next I am going to compare with this. So now 1 less than 10, condition 2. Whatever the element is there, this will be copied into the another index, next index position. So 11 will be overwritten by 10. So next 1 will be compared with 9. So 9 is greater, automatically 10 will be overwritten by the value of 9. So 1 less than 8. So this is also true. 8 will be overwrites your 9 value with 8. Next 1 less than your 4. This is also true. 4 is going to be overwritten on your 8. Next 1 is compared with 3. This is also true. 3 will be overwritten on your this. Now after this I am not having any kind of element. There are 0 elements because this is 0th index position. After this there are no more elements are going to be available. So I am going to stop searching for the particular position. So whatever the position I had, I am going to be copy this element into this particular position. Now after doing this, so now the elements are in the particular given array is 1, because 1 is placed here in this particular index position after doing all these exchanges. So next 3 value, 4 value, 8, 9 and 10, 11 and one more element is 2. Now final element, that is 2. So I am going to select this element to find the particular place. So I am having a temporary element that is this, and here I am going to place 2. Now I am searching with the remaining elements for this particular position where 2 is going to be fit. So now I will come with the reverse order. I will try to do some comparisons to with this 11. Sorry, 2 is less than 11, condition true, and my 11 is going to be moved to the 1 index position. So 11 will be copied and overwritten on your 2. Next, I am going to compare this term with 10 because already 11 with 11 comparison is done. Now I am comparing with 10. 2 is less than 10, condition true. 10 will be copied into this. Next, 9 will be picked and it is going to be compared with 2. So 9 is obviously greater, so it is going to be copied into the next index position. So next 2 will be compared with 8. So automatically 8 will be copied to this. 4 will be compared with 2. 4 is greater, so it is moving to the next index position. 3 will be compared to 2. Now it is moving to the next index position. Next, it is going to compare with the first index position. Whatever the value you had, 1, 2 less than 1, condition false. So I am going to place the element to next to your 1. I am going to place the value 2 to the next to your 1. So I am going to copy this 2 and I am going to overwrite on this particular index position. So actually what are the elements I had finally? So here I am having 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 8, 9 and 10 and one more is 11. So like this your elements are going to be sorted by using insertion sort. A very simple representation is finding an exact position where your element is going to be fit. By using this we are going to insert your element. So this is the way insertion sort is going to be happening. On to the right of this we are having a code for your insertion sort. So we'll try to trace out that with the minimal steps. So how this exactly happens. So same scenario, whatever I was explained, it is going to be happening the same. So just we'll go with this. Just trace with the representation. So I'm having a void main. My execution will be starts from this, and I'm having an n variable, and I'm scanning the value. For example, I'm having 7 elements. So I'm giving 3, 3, 6, 7, 8 elements. So I'm giving n value as 8. So I'm going to insert this element into a particular array. So array declaration was done, and it was creating the n number of positions. So into this array, I'm going to insert the elements by using a for loop. For I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and I am using scanf to scan your elements to place into the particular index positions. So in the first index position, I am taking the value as 10, and next index position I am taking 3, in the 2 index position 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like this I am going to insert the elements into the specific index positions. So my elements are 10, 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, 1, 2. And next I am having one more for loop. I am trying to do some kind of sorting. So for this sorting, I am going to pick the element. So I need to pick the element and I am going to do the comparison of previous elements. So for every time I need to pick one element. So for that I am going to write one for loop, and after selecting your element, I am going to do the comparison whether it is smaller or not. For this I am going to write one more for loop. So 2 for loops are there. So the time complexity for this is going to be obviously order of n square. Right. Now for loop I am taking I value in the phase 1. I am going to take I value equals to 1, and next I am going to select a temporary value, that is with a of I. What is a of I value? That is 3. 3 will be stored into your temp. A of 1 is 3, and inside your temp I am going to store the element called 3. Next, for loop. So this for loop, what I need to check, I need to pick the previous element. So one by one, so I need to do the comparison. So the comparison will be starts from this and 3 and 10. So I will do this comparison 3 and 10. Next 2. From these 2, whatever the previous elements are there, I am going to compare with this 2 elements with the index position of 2. So first I will go with for loop of j equals to 1. Next, j greater than 0. Yes, obviously j greater than 0, because I am going to check this index position whether it is following any kind of underflow constraints. So for this I am going to represent j greater than 0, and I am going to check one more condition. So temp, whatever the element I am taking as temp, the selected element, that will be compared to the previous elements. Previous elements means what? So in this iteration I am having this. So to get this particular index position, to get this index position, so I need to go through with a of j minus 1. J is starting with I value is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So I am going to check temp less than a of 0. So this is the way we are going to do. So if this condition is true, what I need to do? I need to copy the content of your previous index into the next index position. So this index position data will be copied into the next index position. So for loop is true, j value is greater than 2 and temp value is 3 and it is smaller than a of 0, that is 10. So it is 10. Condition is true. So now in this particular scenario, condition is true. I am entering into this. So I am going to do one assignment a of j. A of j value is what? I, as per the iteration. A of j, that is a of 1 equals to a of j minus 1. So a of j minus 1 is what? 1 minus 1, 0. So a of 0 is means this index position. Whatever the value we are copying from a of 0, it will be copied into the a of 1. So it is going to be overwritten on this element 10. After this I am going to do the j decrement, j value decrement. Actually j value is 1, now it is decremented to 0. What will happen here? 0 greater than 0, condition false. We are not going to do any kind of comparisons for the iterations. So I am coming out from this for loop. After this for loop I am having one more assignment. So whatever the temporary element I am having, the temporary element is going to be placed into a of j. After decrement j value will be 0. Right, after this decrement a of j value is 0. So now my a of j value is 0. Into this I am going to place temp. So now temp is going to be 3. So into this I am going to place 3 value will be placed into a of 0. So now 3 will be placed here. So I'm only doing some kind of swapping or exchanging of your data by using a temporary position. So like this I am going to do the iterations for the next representation. My first phase is done. So I am going to go for next iteration, that is phase 2. Phase 2 will be starts with I equals to 2. Why? Because my I value will be incremented. Now my loop will be here and I value will become 2 and temporary value is going to be the next element, that is a of 2. A of 2 is what? 4. So now temporary element is going to hold the value as 4. So I am going to do the comparison. J equals to that is equivalent to I. So 2, j greater than 0, condition 2, and temp is 4 less than, and I am having a of j minus 1. J minus 1, j is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. A of 1 value is what? After doing the swapping, 10. So I am comparing with this. This is also true. I am going to enter into the loop. So when these conditions are true, I am going to do a assignment a of j. Now a of j value is 2 and which is going to assign with a of j minus 1. A of j minus 1 value is what? 2 minus 1 is 1. So now it is having a of 1. A of 1 value is 10. The 10 will be copied into a of 2. Now 10 will be copied into a of 2. Right. Next iteration j value will be decremented by 1. So j value decremented by 1. Next, j greater than 0, condition true, and temporary value is 4. A of j minus 1. J value is what? 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So a of 0 is going to be the value of this 3. 4 less than 3, condition false. So automatically what will be happening? Condition is false. Automatically your loop will be terminated. So I am going to this. Now j value is 1 into the a of j. What are the position I am having? So a of j. So into this position I am going to copy the value of temp. Now temp value is 4. I am copying into this particular position 4. So now 3, 4, 10. Like this your phases are going to be worked out for your insertion sort. So this is about your code, and previously we have already discussed about how your approach will be happen. So the most easiest one and the time complexity for your insertion sort is order of n square. What is the advantage we are having is we can do some kind of arrangement of your elements one by one. And next, what is the disadvantages from the insertion sort is we are going to do some kind of overrides.